So today we're visiting the Dutch town of Amersfoort. I found this to be one of the most pleasant places in the Netherlands, and you're about to see exactly why.
Yeah, this place is pretty pleasant. There doesn't seem to be all the crowds of tourists like you find in other destinations across the Netherlands. And just like in many other popular locations, there are picturesque canals all throughout the town. There are lots of other cool things to see here too, including historic sites like the old town walls and medieval city gates. We'll try to see as much as possible and even stop in for a bite to eat along the way too, as we explore Amersfoort. Now the day didn't start off all dreary looking like that. Check out that blue sky. And it looks like there may be some kind of a market up ahead in this large town square. But right now we find ourselves passing by St. George's Church. Its origins date back to the 12th century, with further construction occurring over the ages. Now let's go take a look at that market. It is said that this event has taken place right here in this town square since the Middle Ages. And nowadays you can still shop around for a plethora of goods on Fridays and Saturdays. They do have an enormous amount to choose from. You'll find everything in here from local produce to freshly caught fish. There is a large assortment of homemade treats too, like pastries, and plenty of baked goods all around. As you can see right here, there is also a very wide variety of cheese available too. And if you're lucky, you might even get a sample. Here we have the town trumpeter facing toward a large city gate. Now let's have a closer look as we walk underneath this thing to see what kind of a view we can get from the other side. This medieval gate was built in the 13th century, but as the town grew, it no longer acted as the defensive structure it once was due to the new city walls being built quite a ways from here. We'll see them in just a bit, but right now, let's take a look and see what's over here. Yeah, this peaceful area next to the moat really does seem to be like a great place to try out some of those snacks we picked up back at that market. Really? 2 of them? What a pig. A nice walk a little further northeast takes us to this massive bull statue. And along this nearby pathway we have a great view of that second set of city walls. These were constructed between the late 14th and early 15th centuries, allowing for a decent amount of growth for this thriving settlement. That first wall, well, it was torn down, and the stones were then used to build houses in a stretch along that very location. Pretty cool, huh? So keep following this tranquil pathway along that set of walls, and it will bring you to this elegant-looking structure, which just happens to be a water gate. It was built sometime around the year 1400. Basically, these 2 towers are connected by an archway bridge that once allowed boats to enter into the city from the waterway down below. Here's an interesting find. This large granite block was a piece of the London Bridge. It was donated to Amersfoort in 1971 to signify their sister city relationship. Now let's head back into the town center to see what else we can find. Remember that church back in the beginning? Well, here we are on the other side of it. You'll find this area to be full of many welcoming restaurants. And right over here next to that church, this is a statue of St. George on horseback.
All right, so I think it's time to find something neat. Let's do this.
Yeah, it looks like Siege has certainly found a place to relax for a bit. And if you've been watching these Netherlands adventures, you'll know all about that bitterballen. Yep, that's good stuff right there.
You know, after that tower climb that you may have seen in the last video, I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I feel like doing this one.
Yeah, I'd bet there's not enough beer and bitterballen around to help you do something like that again. No worries, there are lots of other interesting things to see in town that require absolutely no climbing at all. Now take a look at this over here. Just up ahead, we have another medieval gate of the city which was completed around 1425.
A little bit of a rain shower coming down now, but I've managed to take shelter under what was at one time one of the main gates of this place. We'll look at that from the outside here in just a minute, but right now it's raining a little bit.
Yeah, it is north.
Hanging right here.
Yeah, the rain does seem to be putting a bit of a damper on things, as well as a few drops of water on the camera too. But you know what? We won't let that stop us. There are plenty of things to do in the event of bad weather, like the museums. This building right here is a neoclassical church from the 1800s that now hosts an art exhibit. The museum over here, it is situated in a complex of medieval houses. It focuses more on the local history and culture of the area, featuring everything from oil paintings to artifacts from more ancient times. You will even find some modern history in here too, and some things a little more, well, strange. So we've taken in a lot of pretty cool sights today. We have seen some impressive historic structures along the way, as well as peaceful landscapes too. But you know what? This really only scratches the surface. This is a town that you've just got to experience for yourself.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed our time here in Amersfoort. I know I have. While you're here, be sure you hit that like and subscribe button. There's a lot more interesting content on the way.